Michael Daly MP.
Well, what a great sight. A room full of sea of red, true believers everywhere. Thank you very much, Karen, for that kind introduction. Well, friends, as you saw from the video, last week Luke Foley and our team climbed aboard a big red bus emblazoned with a very simple message: schools and hospitals before stadiums. Luke and the team started the journey in Willoughby, in the heart of Gladys Berejiklian's electorate. We are taking this fight directly to her and her heartland. Luke and the team went from East Hills to Lismore, from Barwon to Heathcote, Ryde to Mulgoa, and to many, many communities in between. Along the way, we announced great local candidates: David Keegan in Myall Lakes, Martin Rush in Upper Hunter, Stephen Lawrence in Dubbo, so thanks for welcoming those candidates. Can you welcome all the other candidates as well who are running for Labor in seats all across the state? Some of them will be very difficult to win. So thanks for putting your hands up. On Wednesday night, the Shadow Cabinet met in Monero, in the seat of John Barilaro. You know John, he was the guy who said a year ago that Luke Foley's idea to spend the entire $4 billion proceeds from the sale of Snowy Hydro in the bush was a bad idea. Until a week ago, when he and Gladys Berejiklian tried to claim that idea as their own and announced it as one of their policies. Well done, Luke. Bryce Wilson will sort John Barilaro right out. And today, of course, we're in the heartland of Penrith, the seat of the architect of the disastrous stadium's policy, Stuart Ayres. Make no mistake about it, friends, this time next year, it'll be goodbye Stuart Ayres and welcome to Karen McEwen. Friends, everywhere Luke and the team went this week, they were told the same message everywhere they went. This government has got its priorities wrong. It's confused, it's divided, it ignores community. It hasn't lost touch. The fact is, it's never had it. And now Gladys Berejiklian says, trust us. We have a plan. We're investing. And she is. In bulldozers to knock down two perfectly good stadiums. And all week, we've been told in every corner of the state, despite Daniel Hookie's best efforts to sell this policy, that the people of New South Wales don't like it, and because of it, they no longer trust this government. Friends, I have the pleasant task today of welcoming dignitaries and special guests, but let me welcome the most special guests first. The branch members, friends and supporters of our party. You are the strength of our charter. When Luke Foley becomes the Premier this time next year, it'll be off the back of your efforts that he will have achieved that goal. So Luke will be here shortly to thank you in anticipation. But can I welcome Wayne Swan, former Treasurer who shepherded Australia through the GFC safely, member for Lilly and candidate for ALP National President. Thanks for coming down today, Wayne. Callan Dineen, our General Secretary, Mark Lennon, our President, Mark Morey, Secretary of Unions New South Wales, and many, many of our trade union colleagues. We'll do this together, friends. Can I welcome federal MPs, including our federal member Emma Hussar, the giant killer. John Fane, Mayor and Councillors of Penrith City. Our state parliamentary Labor colleagues, all of whom are here today on the stage, particularly our hard-working and well-travelled Shadow Cabinet. Welcome, friends and colleagues. course, we'll hear from the leader in a moment. But friends, I'd like you to reserve your warmest welcome for two of our great heroes, former Premiers Barry Unsworth and Bob Carr. Barry and Bob know more about government and public life than most, but above all they know that only Labor can deliver the policies and priorities that the people of New South Wales need and want. And in just 1 year, that is exactly what they will have. 1 year until we have a government that looks after working people, particularly its own. 1 year until the environment has its champion back. No more letting rich National Party donors suck our rivers dry. 1 year until we can put an end to the endless privatisations and sale of public assets. $50 billion in sales so far. A year until we can begin the task of making our TAFE system the world's best again, and we will. 1 year until we get some sensible planning laws and until we can do something real about housing affordability. Friends, 1 short year until Labor receives its very simple mandate from the people of New South Wales. Schools and hospitals before stadiums. Friends, we can do this, and together we will. Thank you.
Well, my very great pleasure to introduce you to my good friend, the Shadow Minister assisting the Leader on Western Sydney, Prue Carr MP.
Thank you so much, Karen. Karen is someone I've known my whole life. She is my great friend, and she's soon to be my colleague, the next Labor member for Penrith. And thank you so much to Michael, someone that we're all proud to call our Deputy Leader, a true servant of Labor, and someone out there prosecuting Labor's vision for New South Wales each and every day throughout this state. Friends, we're all here because we know just how desperately New South Wales needs a Labor government. Already this morning we have heard and seen a litany of reasons why this out-of-touch government in Macquarie Street has just got to go. The out-of-touch government that has hurt us in Western Sydney the most, and I see and I hear it every day. A tax on Western Sydney through an unfair toll on a road we've already paid for. Plans for a toxic incinerator only metres away from schools and homes. And overcrowded classrooms in our local schools in disrepair. Friends, Labor knows that government is all about priorities. And that's why I'm so proud to be part of Luke Foley's team. Proud to be part of a team led by a champion for Western Sydney. Someone who stood with this community when we had to fight the government's plans to treat us as a dumping ground for radioactive waste. Someone who knows that the Premier's Northern Beaches tunnel is nothing but a Liberal Party vanity project, while Western Sydney communities cry out for public transport. He stared down one North Shore Premier, and he's about to do it again. A leader who knows that good state governments mean good schools and good hospitals. A leader with the right priorities. But just don't take my word for it. Here's what the experts have to say. Please be upstairs. Next Labor Premier of New South Wales, Luke Foley.